These are deeply disturbing developments in northeast Syria. I received a briefing from one of the co-foreign spokespeople for the administration just yesterday. And what we heard should be a call for action for the international community. Approximately 1 million people in the Kurdish majority area of Kobani have been surrounded. Significant violence that has been directed against particularly some of the villages surrounding there, and Kobani itself being cut off from water, power, food, medical supplies. And in the Australian Kurdish community and the Yazidi community, people have lost contact with their loved ones and friends. It is deeply, deeply troubling. The international community needs to put pressure on the regime in Damascus to end that siege of Kobani, to stop the violence and allow food and medical supplies and connections to be returned to Kobani. But of course, in the Jazeera region in northeast Syria, we're also seeing a range of attacks. Agreements that have been met, ceasefire agreements, don't seem to be honoured by the regime in Damascus. And the world needs to put pressure on the regime in Damascus and its supporters, whether it's Turkey or other countries, to ensure that if ceasefires are negotiated, they are actually met and the agreements are enforced on the ground. The SDF, the Kurdish-led forces, have been a critical ally for my country, Australia, for other countries, including the United States, the UK and others in the region, to fight and defeat ISIS. Some 14 years of working together to fight extremists seems to be of little value at the moment to the United States and other countries who are in the process, and I hope it stops, of abandoning the administration, the democratic autonomous administration in northeast Syria. That needs to end. We know that Kurds, Yazidis, Syriacs, Arabs and others who formed the coalition to fight and defeat ISIS, who are supporting equality, gender-based equality, equality for religions. They're essential for the future of Syria. And what Australia needs to do, what the United States needs to do, what the world needs to do is put pressure on the administration in Damascus to end the attacks, to reiterate our support for the SDF and the organisation in northeast Syria that represents our values and has been a long-term ally in the fight against ISIS.